Oh, did you turn the mic on first?
We're good.
Look at you guys. Hi. Good morning, everyone. Guys, it's 2024.
It is.
It's 2024. What in the world? And 2024 January marks the first official day of Oak and Lamb that all three Oak and Lamb ladies are here
And Becca's not even here
on
yet.
the payroll. Becca doesn't count. She's at dentist appointments with children. That sounds terrible. But it's already come in handy to have another Oak and Lamb
Right.
owner here because she's like, we do this all the time. You know, like we'll have appointments or stuff that we just kind of can't, reschedule. And Becca was like, I might be there by 11 if we want to switch to live. I'm like, Anna's going to be there. We don't have to. It comes in so handy. So from now on, you will see a really good, fun mixture of us three gals. Mostly it'll be all three of us.
Yeah.
Now, one of us might be over somewhere doing something other productive thing than watching the live. But today, it's Anna Lamb and myself, Rachel Webb, and Chappie.
And let me just tell you, I got in my Jeep this morning to come to work, and it was the first day that I had my baby boy and my dog in the Jeep going to work, and my heart could not have been any more happy. I said, this is literally what I've been waiting on for a year and a half now.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be here with you all on this January 2nd and the beginning of this new portion of my life.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to get to know you all better. I'm a little jealous of some of the relationships that Becca and Rachel have with you all because I'm like, who's that? But we'll get to know you.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to have Anna on. I think that Anna is going to do a great job of lighting a fire under mine and Becca's butt to be, at least mine, to be a little bit more creative. I have always stuck, and I'm really good at it, so I don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing, but I've always stuck in the YouTube video realm of product reviews, hacks, testing, comparisons. That's kind of where my heart is, where my heart lies. That's what I'm super passionate about, is bringing you guys information like that. And Becca and Anna, the twins, are very passionate about like crafting and creating. And Anna is so diversely talented, different than Becca and I as well. So it's going to be super, super amazing to have Anna here to motivate us and to inspire us, because that's what Oak and Lamb's all about. If you have just stumbled upon this YouTube channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. This is a great place to be. It's a wonderful community. If you happen to have gotten a Cricut through the holidays, maybe on Black Friday you snagged one, or maybe Santa dropped it under the Christmas tree for you, this is the exact community that you need. Now, not only do we have cut files with free commercial use licensing, but we have free courses included in that membership, perfect for Cricut users. So if you have a Cricut, if you're new at it, if you've had it for a couple months, if it's in a box, if you're nervous about using it, what have you, we have courses designed to help you master your machine super quickly, give you the confidence to create everything your little heart desires with your Cricut machines. So, yes, Anna.
Logan says, is the Illustrator course compatible with the iPad? Is it like a regular iPad or an iPad Pro? I'm going to text Becca
I
real
think
quick.
it is. Or is that Procreate?
Procreate is definitely the iPad. I know because I have it.
Ooh, I want to say no. My gut, Logan, is telling me no.
Let's just call Becca and ask her.
I don't know. No, she's at the dentist.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. She's not the one with the instruments in her mouth.
Okay.
Hey, you're on speakerphone and live. Is the Illustrator course compatible with an iPad?
No, there's not Illustrator for iPad.
I thought so. Okay, that's what my gut was telling me.
Okay. Thank you so
It's
much.
like a phone a friend on the talk
Okay,
shows.
bye.
You got to phone a friend. I had my
It is not
gut
compatible.
told me no. But now the reason for that is because you really don't want to mix the two. Illustrator is, I don't want to scare you when I say that it's not difficult, but it's a pretty detailed type of software, and you need a desktop in order to use it. There's a lot of buttons, a lot of tools, a lot of hotkeys, and you just can't do that on an iPad. Procreate is definitely iPad. Now, it's not the Illustrator course that's not compatible with an iPad. You can watch the Illustrator course on the iPad. You can use our cut files and everything on an iPad. If you mean like Illustrator itself, no, it's not compatible. Good question, which Anna, I'm sure our viewers would have answered it eventually. We probably didn't even need Becca. Sometimes these viewers are smarter than all of us put together.
Yes, I feel like someone, Kate Burns actually answered it. So
Who's crawling under the table? That would be Granger. That would be Granger Reese, who's crawling under the
Oh,
table.
that little angel. She's finding
Where is
marshmallows.
she?
She's right here. laying
Oh,
on
okay.
on the
I
floor.
see her. But anyways, we have a course. Where's my stuff? Why do people keep moving my stuff?
What are you looking for?
Our great
Oh,
printable.
It's on the right side of that thing hanging up. Right side. Right side.
Of the thing hanging up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is included in the membership. This is an insanely amazing printable that you will be able to use every single day. That's why you need it close by. Ours is close by, I just couldn't find it. It is called the O&L Cricut Academy, and the course is phenomenal, whether you have a Cricut Joy, a Cricut Maker, a Cricut Explorer. Now, unfortunately, this sucker came out a little bit after it. However, 90% of the trainings we give you is about how to use a Cricut, or products you should use, or terminology, or design space. All of that can absolutely be compatible with any machine that you use. And this has a ton of great information in it, free with your membership. Along with that Facebook group where all types of like-minded crafters are, not just Cricut crafters. You've got people who do only sublimation, who do laser cutting, who do woodworking, who do sewing. So many people are just kind of collectively together in this community, which is phenomenal. If you would like to join today, take advantage of our jingle code for the new year. It's still the Christmas code.
Is it still on? I thought that Becca was taking it off.
She's not here yet.
Okay.
Still use it. JINGLE. You
Take
can
advantage of the fact she's not here right
you
now.
can get $45 off of your annual membership, not just the first year, but every consecutive year you stay with us. That's the best deal of the year. Use it before Becca takes that coat off. My hands are tied if you go to use it and it's off. I swear it's not, though. She's not here to take it off yet. At this very second, it's not. So join today if you haven't already. Start your year off right while you're stuck in your house with the cold and the snow. Master your Cricut machine. Learn some new crafts. You will absolutely love what the Oak and Limb ladies have geared up for 2024.
Where do I find the guide? I am a member.
Okay, yes, we'll go find the guide. Hang on right now, and I'll take us over here. Let me make sure I'm logged in first, Anna, so they don't
Okay.
see my
And I will
username and
say, as she's
password.
getting that, we were talking this morning about some new craft ideas and just talking about how typically the first couple months are more geared towards beginner cricketers because they've just gotten their machines. But we are going to try to come up with some really awesome ideas to keep you veterans also engaged. So the actual cricketing portion of our ideas will probably be old news to you, but the way that we're going to teach you to use them is going to be fun and new. And
Yes.
my baby is telling you hello right now.
Hello, Jeff.
Say hello.
But, and what Anna means, which she said it, but during the first quarter of the year, that is when a lot of new Cricut owners are on Google, on YouTube, searching for content for beginner Cricut users. We want to make sure, because let's just say in the grand scheme of things, we can't do any of this if we don't get paid. We just brought Anna on. That's more money out of our account. Things are moving in the right direction. However, if we don't continue to make money, we can't continue to do this. So for the first couple months, you'll see some titles that are very beginner-like, but we promise to mostly do some great twists on the projects. I was about to say products. The projects in those videos to gear towards all types of crafters, no matter where you are, we'll meet you at your skill level. But we really want to accommodate the brand new cricketers, because don't you guys want to see some great cricketers open up their box and be confident with their machines? That's our goal. So, Anna, you can switch over to the sharing our computer, and I'm all logged in here. This is what our website looks like. None of us look like this anymore.
No, we sure don't.
None of us look. Anna does, but none of me and Becca.
Anna's gained about 30 pounds.
Me and Becca
Becca's lost
sure
130.
as crap don't look like
But
this.
you know what, Rachel? You're, with the exception of your hair growing out, because we're never doing that again, we are going to look like that by the end of this year.
We are.
It's going to be fantastic.
Becca already
Y'all have
does,
to hold us
because she
accountable.
absolutely sucks. I love it.
Look
I'm
how
so
chunky
happy.
her face looks in that thing.
They did her wrong.
Old jiggle mommy. No,
Oh,
she was like
God.
that then.
Don't talk about it. Okay, if you're logged in, here's where you'll want to go if you are a member of Oak and Lamb. Click right here, or not click, excuse me, hover. If you hover over your dashboard, you'll see my account, my courses, my cut files. Go ahead and click my courses right there in the middle. It'll throw you to this page right here, and you'll see Illustrator with a Flock. That is what we have purchased. But if you see this up here, click for free member-only courses. You're going to go ahead and click that. And that's going to throw you over to a page that has your Cricut Joy Academy and our original Cricut Academy. Our Cricut Academy is for the makers and the Explorer series machines. Then we have a course all about the Joy, which is amazing. So there you go. Now you can click Get Started, and I'll show you kind of on the original one what it looks like. So you'll see Printable Handbook. This will be on both. So you can click the Printable Handbook, and it'll open up your, you're able to download this, so you can download it, print it. It's a PDF. But you can see here, you've got blades. So it shows you what all the blades are. It shows you what all the blades do, which is phenomenal as well. It'll show you some design space actions, some terminology. Here is things that you'll do in design space, and just not random, but they're very useful. So what is vinyl? What is a blank? What is print and cut? What are registration marks? We go down and break down the canvas, unite, subtract, intersect, all that kind of stuff. We got a hotkey sheet, so that means if you press these combination of keys on your keyboard, this will happen. So you got the command and then the action, which is great. Which mat you use for which type of materials. Yeah, so Anna, you can go back to me. So that is a super, super useful product that you have there in that printable guide in that free course. So check out the membership if you haven't already. I'm nervous about today's craft. I've used the Venture a grand total of 1 time. Becca's used it a ton. And I'm being transparent with you guys here because that's what we are here. My baby, my tried and true is the Explorer 3.
I find it hysterical that you're doing something that neither one of us know, and Becca's not here to bail
I
us
planned
out.
this yesterday, so I didn't know Becca wasn't going to be here because she texted me last night about 7:30 and said she wasn't going to be here.
She may be on call a friend.
Anna, we don't need her.
Do we not, Rachel?
No.
Okay.
As I sit here sweating,
I've needed her
wishing
for
she was
36 years, buddy. So.
Oh, I need her often. So not only are we going to be, not only are we going to be using the Venture, which I have only used once, we're also having to use Cricut brand smart
the
vinyl.
disgust on your face.
And this is because all I can blame every bit. I'm gonna blame every bit of this on my friend Rachel. Of course, Becca introduced me to her, Becca, because 4 years ago I decided I wanted eyelash extensions, and they knew an esthetician who could get the job done, and it was this fiery trucker mouth redhead named Rachel. And she's grown to be one of my best friends. I absolutely love her. And shout out Rachel. She gave me this early October and asked me to do it for her if I would be willing. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, I'll be so easy. I can't wait to do it. We have not done it yet. She has asked me about it like 3 times. This past time I completely ignored the text message. I acted like she never even sent it. And what it is a family weekly schedule and menu board. So she didn't know that we could do this in 2 seconds flat, bless her heart. She paid money. If you've got a friend that has a Glowforge or a laser cutter, don't pay money for this. She paid money for a piece of acrylic that was cut. It has some, what do you call it, burr holes? It has some holes here on the corners, all 4 corners, for some spacers, and then it'll be drilled into the wall.
Which, public service announcement, did you know that Lowe's will actually cut acrylic for you?
Of course they will. So don't pay, please don't pay for, because she didn't pay for any customization or anything. She literally, bless her heart, and we can show this later, she literally wrote me out a design of what she wanted. Now, we don't cuss on this channel on lives, mostly just because we don't want to be flagged or demonetized, because we do cuss. I'm sorry if you didn't know that.
But we also want to be conscious of our members and respectful.
And
So,
you know, people who have children that are watching, we just want to be respectful all around. However, we really couldn't get around this because as classy as my friend Rachel is, she decided, even in her sketch, for it to say
can we just say shirt?
her name, her last name, which is Hilton, Hilton Family
Shirt.
Shirt Show,
Yep, a shirt show.
blank show. It's not a horrible word, you know. I just don't want to get demonetized. You will see it in Design Space spelled out. I'm not even going to say what the word is. Hopefully we don't get flagged and we can still get paid for this video. If not, Rachel, I'm coming for you. So she wrote me this little diagram. It's hysterical. It says it on the top. It's got some lines on it for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. On the side, it's got a little cutout for a menu board so she can write down what her family's eating that week or that day of the week.
Maybe you could put shirt show in Design Space when you're showing them, and then I can pan to you.
I've already got it all welded.
Oh, well, never mind.
Sorry
Please
about it.
don't demonetize it.
Sorry. No, that's what it's called. Don't demonetize us. Gracie said, "Why do you cuss?"
I know.
If you all have watched a
know.
member-only video or any of our flock talks, yes, we cuss. Sorry. Let's see here.
Maybe it should be our New Year's resolution.
I've got too many of those. I'm trying to get skinny. I can't cut out too many things of my life at once.
That one is not achievable.
You're correct.
Kat says all of them like sailors.
Delete her comment. Delete it. Okay. I'm really nervous about this. I'm also nervous because we have one piece of acrylic, okay? If we mess up our cut vinyl, I like to call it one chance fancy like old Reba sings, okay?
Oh my goodness.
We got one chance fancy to lay this vinyl down. I cannot decide if I should reverse weed it, add it to a piece of parchment paper, and then place it on, do the old hinge parchment paper method, or if I should place it on with some, you know, like weed it as normal and place it on there with some transfer tape.
Rachel?
I don't know. I'm going to be thinking about it. I'm going to see how this stupid vinyl cuts that I absolutely hate with every fiber of my being.
I feel like on lives where Becca is not here, we should both have shirts that say WWBD.
What would Becca do?
What would Becca do?
What would Becca do?
Because
Hopefully she'll be here in like 20 minutes.
and then yeah.
Maybe we won't have cut by then. She can just tell us what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a piece of clear acrylic. All clear acrylic that is cut or that should be cut will have a masking on it, which is basically just tape. Okay, it protects it. If you can see these black, that's where it burned. It was quite literally a glow forge. You can literally see the honeycomb here. It was cut with a glow forge, which is what we have. Poor Rachel, she didn't know. So we'll be removing one piece of this mask in order to place our vinyl down there. Okay. Hinge it. That's what I think. That's what I think. Do the hinge method. See, that's what I think. But the thing is, I don't know how this is going to weed. So I think I'm going to cut it. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, this thing is on. Let's go over to Design Space. Don't flag us, okay? This is going to be a relatively... Yes. Huh? Where? Oh, I did. I did, didn't I? Thanks for that. This is why I need someone else. I was too well, you know. I already had to take off the S in Thurs. You know how when you abbreviate Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It was just too, I just couldn't do it. It was too small. It looked too weird. I'm like, Rachel will know what day it is. It's fine. Well, whatever. She's a smart gal. Let me get to that. Oh my gosh, he is cracking me up.
I do have my microphone muted
Why?
because this kid is out of control over here.
He's fine. Okay, here we go.
You got lots of opinions. Old chapstick. Old chicken liver.
There we go. I'll size this down. Oh, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? I can't stand you. cannot stand you.
Yeah.
Now, go ahead and size. Is that better, Anna? Go ahead and size your piece of acrylic. Ours is 20 by 16, I think.
Is that one word?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
I've never actually spelled it out.
Me either. I had to Google it.
Interesting.
20 by 16. However, one thing I want you guys to know, and I'm sorry, go back to me. This is my fault. This is 16 by 20. However, these holes here, we can't go overhead. I got too much going on. Sorry. These holes here, you don't want to fill this thing from corner to corner because these holes. So what I decided to do is measure from the middle of this, or from the edge of this hole to the edge of this hole, and the edge of this hole to the edge of this hole. And that's going to be my base. That's going to be my square and design space. So instead of it being 16 by 20, I made my square 13 and a half by 17 and a half. So you have to think about this whenever you're creating projects like this. So that's what I did. Instead of 20 by 16, it was 13 and a half by 17 and a half. So now my design, whatever design I make, will fit within these holes that have been pre-bored for us. I hope that made sense. Did that make sense? I think it made sense. Okay, back to design space. My base, indeed, is 13 and a half by 17 and a half. I'll show you that. I'm going to pull this over. 13 and a half, 17 and a half. So, this is the base. I just grabbed a basic shape. So, we're going to build this out. I did this entirely with basic shapes and one font. What was my font? Anna, it's fine. Conclusion was my font. It was already downloaded onto this desktop computer. Use any font you want. She gave me creative freedom with the fonts. So we're just going to start building this out.
There was a question, should menu be smaller to make room for Sunday's menu?
I already did that.
Okay.
She can work it out. It was huge at first, so I did already make it smaller. She's still got room to write right here. When all's said and done, she's probably got over an inch to write, so that'll be fine. I mean, you know, work it out, Rachel. I hope Sunday's menu's small or write small. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is grab a text box. Okay. I'm just going to write this because I'm going to not take any chances here. So I'm just going to place this here. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to grab a basic shape square, okay? Now, I know that this is 13 and a half, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my square. I'm going to go up here, unlock your size ratio. My width is going to be 13.5. I'm going to make my height 0.01.
They also want to know if you should put a line under Saturday for continuity for the box.
Once again, no. Do this how you want. Do I have to say that every time? If you guys want this to look different, make it look different. Let me show you. Did you guys forget that I said she drew me a sketch? I'm following her sketch. If she wants it different, sorry about it, Rachel. If you want it different, please do it different. I want it to be pretty for you. Like, some people might absolutely hate this font, you know? Some people might want a bubbly, funny, groovy font, like Becca would probably do. Some might want to do cursive. I'm keeping her simple. Keeping her simple. Okay. Let me see here.
Kat says, I don't cook on Sunday. Rachel shouldn't either. I give her permission. Just make the menu real big. They can go out to dinner on that day.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. So you're going to take your square and basically make it teeny tiny like that, okay? Now, guys, I'm going to do a quick crash course because I just want to let you guys know it's going to be way easier for you to do this in something like Illustrator, okay? I would not recommend doing a full set of designing here in Design Space because unlike the name kind of gives you the hint to, it's actually not phenomenal for designing. So the last thing I'm going to show you, because the line is just repeated over and over and over and over and over, the text is super, I just did Sunday, return, Monday, return, Tuesday, return, and all I did was bring this over here, click Advance, ungroup to lines. So if you guys have never done that, you can click Advance, ungroup to lines. Now each of these is their own line. Now what you do with each individual one of these is you take it, once you hover it close enough to you have the curved line, you're going to hold down Shift on your keyboard, and it's going to rotate it in sections. Now, that is how I did Sunday, Monday, so on and so forth. The line, very repetitive. You guys know that. The last thing I'm going to show you is how to do this outline of our menu, okay? I did a lot of aligning. I did a lot of eyeballing because you not only want this to be symmetrical, like math-wise, but you also want it to look visually appealing for you. So the last thing I'm going to show is how I did this little curved box on the menu board. So here's what I did. I went and got me a shape, basic square, okay? I brought it over here to my board. Now again, we can fill this tan box completely edge to edge because this is not the size of our entire board. This is the size of the amount of board we have to work with. So instead of having the whole blank where you'd want to leave a little bit on the edges to make it more visually appealing, fill this up, okay? Edge to edge is totally fine because your heart, I'm going to unlock the size ratio, your heart would want to do something like this and like leave a little bit of the edge over there, okay? And leave a, see how it's a little bit of edge, a little bit of edge. You don't have to do that because this is the space you have to work with. So size this how you want it relatively. We're going to change the sizing again. But once you have it kind of how you want it, what you're going to do is take it and create an offset. So create an offset here, just a little one, and click Apply. Make sure your corners are rounded. That's important here. Click Apply. Now, once you have both of those, what you're going to do, you can change the color of this so you guys can see it better. You're going to make your edges here. You see that black offset? That's going to end up being the outline of your menu. So make this how you want it. So if you want to size this bigger, make your offset bigger. If you want to size it smaller, offset smaller, you get the point. So I'm actually wanting mine a little bit thinner, so I'm going to go back and do this again. I'm going to click Offset. I'm going to make my offset smaller, a little bit thinner, like that. Click Apply. That's good. I love that. So now it's super simple. All you do is take it and slice it. Now we don't need this one. We don't need this one. There you go. Look how cute. Undo. Thanks, Design Space. Now you just pop this in, size this how you want it. Bing, bang, boom. Put your menu on there. Yeah, keep going with your little lines. Anna, is there any questions about it's after everything I've showed you is how to do it. The rest is just super repetitive, really tedious. You guys know how to do it. Excuse me. Anything else? Okay, I'm going to delete all that. Here's our menu. I'm going to go ahead, if I haven't already, and no, I did. So I've attached all of this together. Okay, this is exactly how I want it to look. I hope Rachel will be happy with it. So I'm going to switch this from my Explorer to the Venture. Now this is, again, 13.5 by 17.5, just about. Now, I could have sized this down to 11.5, or I could use Smart Vinyl and actually cut it on the Cricut Explorer 3 or Cricut Maker 3 and done it a little, I think it's like 12.5 you can cut to. But I didn't want to chintz out on this. I wanted to grab the Venture since we do have it, which is, it's great to be able to have a machine that allows us to do bigger and better crafts. So we're going to click Make It. And we're actually going to be doing this off the mat. I just want to vomit thinking about that. Let me make sure our vinyl's long enough here. I guarantee it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is how it's going to cut, just like that. This is regular vinyl, so we do not have to mirror it or anything like that. So we're going to press continue. Connect to our machine. I have it plugged in because I have to. I just can't even help it. I've got to have it plugged in. Now you'll see that these are grayed out. Why are they grayed out? Because we selected to go off matte. So we have to browse materials. And here we have smart, where are you? Smart vinyl. Let me read this. Where's my little boxy box here? Cricut Smart Vinyl. That's all that she says. So is it removable? Is it permanent? This doesn't even say. Let's see here. Does this say? No, it doesn't. We're just going to go with permanent. We're going to go with permanent, okay? This is a mixed bag here. Okay. I love that the Venture tells you everything you need to know. No tool required in clamp A. Load the fine point blade into clamp B. Raise the lever. What? Raise lever, move. Raise lever. Okay, got you there. Let's do one step at a time. You can stay on design space, Anna. Raise lever, pinch and move roller to position 2. Right now it's on 2, so we don't got to do nothing. Raise left and right guides. We got that. Insert 25-inch smart material. Okay, question. You can switch now.
Okay.
Thanks, Anna. Question. I'll load this in from the top. Right? I think so.
Oh, that is a good question, Christina. Does the vinyl go on the back so that you can write on the front? You could do that.
You can write on the front.
You can. Well, yeah, but what she's saying is like you could write over top of the vinyl if you needed to.
Oh, so here's the problem.
Is it? It's not
It's
a super
bubbly.
clear, is it?
So it's bubbly. If you use vinyl like that, that's why we don't recommend doing car window vinyl like inside out, like from the inside of the vehicle, because it bubbles really bad. So you got to be careful about the bubble.
Well, how clear is the acrylic? Is it kind of like?
It should be crystal clear. How much of this am I loading? That much? Does that look good for everybody? Okay, I'm just going to press that. I'll just hold this.
That's a lot of extra.
I'll just hold this. I'll be the vinyl roll holder. Oh! This
Rachel,
thing is so fast.
I love that you're freaking out so bad. I said, Rachel, why are you yelling? It is a pretty large machine.
Because I'm nervous.
Right? A cat said, someone should have paid attention to Becca when she used the Venture, huh?
I'm using it.
Oh, Cat, I'm glad your New Year's resolution wasn't to stop being mean to Rachel. It's my favorite.
Kat's New Year's resolution is probably to be meaner to Rachel. Does new things make anyone else nervous?
Yes, this is Rachel's first time using the Venture.
Second.
Second.
It's been a while. It was at the old studio.
Amy says, someone remind me that I just want a Venture and I don't need it. Amy, it's a game changer on speed and size, though.
But if you frequently make size, like big projects, or if you have a business and you need to make things, like large quantities of things faster. But again, how often are you doing it? To be honest, even us as a business, we don't use the Venture that much.
You know, Gracie, they said, where are the stick thingies in the back to hold the material?
No, so this is a roll, so you can't use that with a roll. That's for a mat. Mat list cutting, you let it
So
flop.
if you cut that and just made it the standard size that you didn't need the whole roll, you could still use those sticks.
Well, you can, if you want to,
Yeah.
I guess. But now, are we done? Are we done? Since this was on a roll to begin with, What do I do? Cut off the mat. Okay. Okay.
Isn't there a thing on the machine that cuts it off?
Yes. Is this it?
I don't know.
Where is it at? I don't want to. Do I cut it down here? I think I cut it down here. No, I don't cut it down here. Yeah, I do. Anna!
Yeah.
Down here? I think this is. No, I'm scared.
Can you just push a button and make it all come out?
I'm just going to unload it.
Where's Becca?
Let me see. Okay, I can do it from here now. Don't start breathing again, machine.
Stacy, that's my thought about putting it on the front too. I would, if there was a way to put it on the back, I would probably put mine on the back so that you're not having to worry about.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be ugly. I'm
Why
telling
would
you,
it be
it
ugly?
bubbles. You see all the bubbles. And some vinyls some vinyls have white backing. You have to watch what vinyl you have. Number one, number two, it bubbles. That's why we don't recommend it on a pie plate or like anything
Talking
like
about
that.
like HTV or what?
So like when you squeegee it down, there's still little bubbles in there.
Really?
Yeah, we need to do a test. We need to
Yeah.
get something so I can show you guys. Don't waste all this vinyl on a big board like that to do it backwards. 'Cause
Unless
let me
you've
tell you,
tested it.
let me tell you, she gonna be ugly. I've done it on acrylic. What is it? Little acrylic ornaments. Did the same thing. You can burnish that thing till the day is long.
There's got to be, because see, Stacy's comment was that like once you start erasing it, the dry erase particles would get gumped up around the edge of the.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
So, yeah. So if there's a way to do it, we'll have to figure that out.
Okay. Lord willing, we don't need this machine again. So I'm going to take it off of the table, okay? Because she's big.
Is it time to phone a twin again, Stacy?
Is it time to phone a
They were
twin?
saying there was a groove in the front of it, Rachel, that they actually watched Becca.
I can't get up there to the front of it.
Listen, if you all heard how much Becca talks, you just start tuning a lot of it out. Especially when she's real arrogant about it.
Well, also, not to be mean, but when you're doing Anna's job, which is, well, number one, she's also holding a baby. But you're commenting back, you're pasting links, you're changing the screen to show the sale that we have going on. You're answering comments that you don't want to ask. There's a lot going on.
You don't really pay attention
I
to
don't
what's
pay
going on.
attention sometimes to what's happening up here. Because sometimes there's another job to do. Did we get it cut, people?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it cut.
Christina, what did they use for the other tutorials that you saw where they put it on the back? Being that everything is so small or thin, the bubbles will probably minimal and from a distance unnoticeable.
Okay, now you got me there. Because everything's so thin, I bet. Hang on.
Bless it. Bless it. Oh my goodness. Oh my, that's a lot of them.
I'm good. Excuse me. Because everything is so thin, the bubbles might not be a problem. You got me there. You got me there. You got me.
Rachel, I love that you just flipped your hair like it was in your face.
Well, my God, it might as well be.
Oh, she told me today she had a bowl on her head. She
Well,
is getting her hair done
You
Friday.
didn't cut enough off last time.
I did plenty.
You
last
didn't.
time.
You didn't. I washed my hair the next day, and I'm like, this is too much hair.
Rachel,
You didn't cut
the
enough
last
off.
time you got to decide, you ended up with a buzz cut.
We don't need to rehash that.
And we all said maybe Rachel never gets to decide again.
I
Anna
looked
just
like
gets to do.
I looked like a raging, angry lesbian. Nothing against them. That's just what I looked like. For 3 weeks. Angry lesbian. Why? I don't know why I looked angry in
to
particular.
tell her not to do it.
Oh, this stuff is so thick. I hate smart vinyl.
Megan says, I've never used the wet method, but that would be one way to get rid of the majority of the bubbles. What is the wet method? I don't even know this.
You spray the crap out of what you're doing with legit water. And then
Oh.
you put your vinyl down, and then you squeegee it all out where you want it. It's almost like a water slide decal, except after it dries, the stick should stick.
Okay.
Should I do that today?
Do y'all want Rachel to do that today?
Should I do that? How do you do that?
Maybe
I don't think I could do that
maybe
today.
don't wing it.
I don't think I could do that today because I'll have to use
Well, but that would help you
transfer tape.
position it.
But I have to
wouldn't
use transfer tape. I'm going to weed this. You all talk amongst yourselves, and it'll tell me what you tell me to do.
Stacey, they say you're a little feisty this morning.
Stacy says that about, they say that about Stacy?
No, Stacey says you're a little feisty this morning.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Okay, since this is so big, I'm going to be doing the method of when you get to a point that seems overwhelming, there's just a lot of extra, take some scissors, cut it off, okay? God, I hate this material.
Megan says, Rach, I feel like you might not have the patience today. It takes a little bit of patience to lay it down.
Honey, name a day I have patience, and then we'll talk, okay? Name a day I have patience. So a great tip also is to read what you're weeding as you're weeding it, because that'll help you save a lot of heartache. Like right now, it's saving me on my W because I'm trying to read now. I'm not seeing my W, so I'm gonna have to go in here and help my W stick a little bit better. My W. Use your finger, use whatever helps.
This baby is fighting his nap. Yes, you are.
I don't fight naps anymore. I embrace them. I embrace them.
those things. I do.
Why are you giving me trouble here? Hoo, 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 hoo. Take your time.
Those necessary noises?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It won't work unless you.
Ho, ho, ho,
Hoo, hoo.
ho, ho.
Tell me, Chappie.
Do you want me to go overhead so they can see what you're doing?
I thought you were. That would be lovely.
Well, no. I mean, like, they can still see what you're doing, but...
Okay. I guess we've just stopped cutting well up through here, I guess.
So is the board actually clear, or...
I'm gonna... I think it's clear. I mean, I've got it's got masking on it right now.
Okay.
But I'll take the masking off when I can breathe again from weeding this so nervously.
Are your hands sweaty?
When aren't they, Anna?
Oh, well.
Hyperhidrosis over here. Charlie never would talk to me like that.
This kid's got a lot to say.
I don't know why he never did. And I'm not thinking I'm just forgetting about it. Like, the kid didn't do that. I love it when Chappie does it.
He mostly just does it when he's fighting a nap. He does it to stay awake.
Oh, it's like a tactic.
Yeah. Tell him.
This weed's like absolute garbage.
There you go.
Oh, my heavens.
Yes, dude, that is definitely Chappers. He is telling everybody a story today.
So he doesn't have to nap.
He's got another tooth. When I was brushing his teeth this morning, I saw another tooth popping through. He's been drooling like a fiend.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
And his 1 year molar should be coming in here soon. That'll be fun.
Charlie did okay with his 1 year molars. He did okay with those. Anna, tell him a story or something. Tell him a story.
The Rachel that you're doing that board for right now is messaging me. Does she know you're doing it today?
No, don't tell her.
Okay.
What she want?
She's talking about a dentist.
Is she?
Yeah,
Is it for Ava Jo?
I think so.
She's been talking about that forever. She can't find nobody that takes her insurance.
She asked if I'd taken him to the Western Heights place. As for y'all that don't know, dentists that take care for
Oh my God.
you can't. I literally called like 11 or 12 to get, and they require a dental visit by like their first birthday. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So I had to drive over an hour to go get his 7 teeth checked out.
How's them 7 teeth doing?
Well, we did find out that he has a frenum that is not normal, and so he's going to have that lasered or clipped or something because it makes his front 2 teeth gap. The overall visit took about 5 seconds, so we were in and out.
Granger. Well, I'm sure it did. He's only got a couple teeth. I mean, how long can a visit be? You know? Can everyone say it with me? I hate Cricut vinyl.
They say, why did you choose Smart Vinyl knowing you hate it?
Because we don't have anything else.
That's that big.
It's that big. All for you, Rachel. Love you. Mean it. We'll get there, guys.
Just to pass the time, does Rachel like her hair better short or long? She likes it short. She will never have long hair again.
Never. Never. I asked my husband, I said, are you okay if you never see me with short hair or with long hair ever? And he's like, yes. I'm like, good answer. This literally just ripped my vinyl.
Uh-oh.
Short hair. Short hair. Charlie was only 3 months old when I had Anna cut my hair.
He wouldn't even know who you are.
No, he wouldn't.
I would just say Rachel has many talents, but styling long hair was not one.
I didn't have any hair to style.
Well, she does have some thin hair, so it looks a whole lot thicker when it's
It
short.
sure does. It sure
A
does.
whole lot thicker.
Praise Jesus for that. Okay. 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 I'm a professional. I'm a professional. This is what you gotta do sometimes, guys. Just give yourself pep talks. I'm a professional. Got 2 more of these to do. Hopefully it goes a bit smoother. I don't know if we need to change the blade on that or what. Something's gotta give. Now this makes me like doubly nervous about how we should place this sucker down.
Just because of how hard it's been to weed.
Yes. Because if I spend all this time weeding and then I choose the wrong path. I mean, legitimately, there are lines in this that weren't even cut at all.
Passing more time. Anna is a blunt bob with texturing good for thin, fine hair.
I hate bobs.
A stacked bob is one of my favorite things ever to do. A blunt bob with texturing. If you are going to go in and give it some like loose curl or something like that, I think that that's fantastic. I do not typically like a blunt bob if you're not good at styling it because you end up looking like Lord
Farquaad.
Yeah, Farquaad, whatever, from Shrek.
You absolutely do.
So if you're willing to work with it and put product in it, I'm 100% good with that. You're definitely going to need some structure and motion in your crown area to give you height, though, or it's just going to lay flat to your head.
Anna, were you nervous that I wasn't going to style it good?
No, because I figured I'd just fix it every time I saw you.
Oh, okay. You're like, either way, she'll style it fine because it'll be me. Guys, we're almost done. If I don't die first.
I feel like Rachel's breaking a sweat over there.
I am.
And let me tell you, it's like 5 degrees down here. I have a toboggan on and I'm still freezing.
I'm not a weenie. Oh, God gave me a little break on that one. Thank you, Lord. What the cramp? Come on now. Don't be coy. Okay.
Boom, boom, bing, 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 bing.
Okay, now I got the top one. The top piece here.
Ma. Tell them. Say.
Oh my gosh, I can't even deal.
Don't bite your hand. Don't bite your hand. Oh, uh-oh. I think someone might be here. Granger's letting y'all know. Let's track Becca.
I'd say that might be her. Maybe, maybe not.
Locating.
Woo! Guys, we're almost done. Woo!
Oh my goodness, so much to say.
So this is what he does when he fights a nap.
Yeah, every time.
He's like, must stay awake.
Oh, they're saying. Now, a cat says now we have to start the toboggan being a sled or hat conversation.
What did you say, boggin?
I guess I called it a toboggan.
That's what I call it.
Canadians toboggan is a sled, not
That's
a
what
hat.
the, yeah.
I thought sled at first, but didn't know there was a hat called a toboggan. A beanie.
Yeah, I think the term for it is a beanie, but okay, guys. This vinyl can just about put me in my grave here. Well, I just about clipped that. Okay. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some transfer tape. Are you with me so far? I'm going to add some transfer tape. I'm going to, after I add the transfer tape, I need to add this on a mat too. I'm going to flip it over, remove this backing, then add a piece of parchment. We're going to do the parchment hinge method. I have decided.
Isn't that what Becca likes to do too?
She does, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just placing this on a mat to where it's a little bit flatter for me. Wow, that worked wonders. Not. If your vinyl's flat while you place your transfer tape, it's going to be much easier, guys, trust me. Okay. Let's see here. Just going to clip that, and I'll cut it from this side. Did you guys have a good New Year's? If you spent it with us, bless your hearts. We did some fun stuff, that's for sure.
I went back and was watching the Hungry Hungry Hippo.
Oh,
this
yeah?
morning, and when we were watching it, Chappie started crying.
Did he?
Yeah. You just knew that Beck was being mean to me.
Okay.
Tell him. Tell him.
We'll put our first sheet on here. After I braid it down a little bit better. This has most of the lettering on it, so I'm going to do this side first. Come here now. Come on.
Taking
There we go.
A drool bath over here.
Them teethers got to come in somehow, Mama. Okay, got that on. Now here's what I could do. I could cut a whole nother big thing here. Whole other big piece. But I'm going to cut a big piece and then trim it so I'm not wasting any. So I can use this for some other projects. Because not all of our projects that we'll be using will need to be this wide anyways. I love that this has a grid on it too. The grid comes in super handy. Okay. So I only need, let's overlap it by a couple. So I'll cut it right here. And then we'll remove this from the mat. Take off the backing, which I'm nervous about. Add some parchment, and we should be able to hinge this sucker on here with little to no effort because the hinge method is wonderful. Okay. Overlap it just a little bit. Becca's here.
Is she?
Yeah. I got a notification on the Ring doorbell. Okay. Now look at all this for another project. Perfect. That's a great piece. Okay. I'm going to clean up as I go. And by clean up, I just mean throw it behind me and worry about it later. Okay.
Do you
now,
want
let's scoot that
overhead
to
or
the side.
forward facing for this?
Overhead.
Move just a little bit.
Move me.
You're a little off center.
Which way you want me to move
the
the
whole
table?
table needs to be moved a little bit towards you.
Tell me if this is the right direction.
Yes. Yes.
How's that?
Perfect.
Okay, yay. So I'm going to get the same tool I had, but you're going to want to be careful not to, you don't want to poke too far and then scratch your acrylic, so you're just going to poke it a little bit. Just enough to agitate that mask. Come on, buddy. Oh my gosh. There we go.
Hello, Fallon.
Hey, Fatto.
You say hi to the peoples?
Now, since this will be perfectly clean, I really don't want to have to clean this again, like with alcohol. So I'm going to try and keep my hand off of the acrylic that I'm peeling off. So this is the masking. Just comes right off.
Daisy, Becca had dentist appointments with the kids this morning, and she just got here.
Yeah. Fallon, you got 10 cavities? How many
they said
cavities
that's
you
your
have?
You don't have cavities? Did your brother? Huh? You think so?
So far, I haven't touched this at all, which is wonderful. Yay! Okay. I'll take the back off later. Since we're going to be sliding it around the table, I don't want to scratch up the back, so I'll just leave it. And am I centered on the camera?
Yes.
I can see the whole thing?
Yes. Well,
Sweet.
you can pull it down a little bit towards you. Yeah.
Like that?
A little more.
Get more?
Yep, that's good.
Sweet. Hey, Becca. How's it going? Hey, did you have to pee or something? My God. What, Becca?
So thanks for not throwing these cookies away.
Jason wouldn't let me.
Well, I'm eating them now.
So, Becca, how do you feel about this? So, this is for Rachel.
That's her to a T.
I know, right?
That's
So-
so funny.
I think I'm going to take the backing off and put parchment down and do the hinge.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Is that how we feel? How do we feel?
Well, you know what I normally do now?
Tell me.
It's just,
So, this is smart vinyl. It weeded like an absolute curse word.
was it horrible?
Literally took me 20 minutes to weed this.
What I've been doing, though, is just peeling off like an inch or so of the backing.
But see, that makes me nervous that it might switch. No, it was coming up, not sticking down.
Yeah.
Should I do that?
That's what I would do and not even do the parchment. And then, like, place the bottom part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, get it all even and then apply
Okay.
it. Yeah,
So,
we went to the dentist.
how'd that go? Tell them.
It was great. My kids, Beckett's been doing, first of all, these cookies are like, it's like one giant cookie. How am I supposed to break these apart?
How about you just eat all you want?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
Beckett's been brushing his teeth, you know, because he's 10, so we're trying to teach him to do things himself. And they said he had been doing a good job, so I'm proud of him. And then we got a referral to the orthodontist because
For Bex?
he only has 4 baby teeth left, 2 which will be out probably in the next couple months is what they said. And when those 2 bottom teeth come out, I didn't realize this. The permanent teeth that come in and replace them are actually smaller than the baby teeth. So there'll be a little bit more room on the bottom. And we do have all that overcrowding. So they were like, go and talk to the orthodontists, get a consultation. It may be that they want to start something before those come out so that we can take advantage of the extra space before the other teeth come in. So anyway, we have a consultation. Fallon has a consultation because she's a thumb sucker and has a horrible, like, I don't even know what you call it, when your teeth don't meet and they like jet out and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to have to
How are we
take a
feeling?
second job for this, but you know, whatever. That looks great.
You think it's nice and straight, even?
Yeah. I think
And
it
guys,
is.
this is tricky because you can't look at like the backing. You can't look at the transfer tape. You have to look just at the vinyl, which is tricky. So since Becca says this is perfect, I'm going to try and literally like flap this back. Ah, crap. Wait, we're okay. We're
Open
still
bite.
good.
Yes, open bite.
We're okay.
Becca, Rachel needs a big hug. She's kind of feisty today. What happened, Rachel?
Nothing in particular. They think I'm in a mood.
Almost cat.
Okay, this isn't going to work.
Because pulling it off is going to be a bite.
It's not coming off at all. I'm telling you guys, this smart vinyl sucks. They've been feisty today, too.
I hate smart vinyl.
Okay, I'm going to braid the crap out of this and try and weed it. It's not going to weed well.
Ask Becca about the vinyl on the back mirrored. Huh?
They think that they should mirror this and put it on the back, showing through the acrylic instead of on top of it.
Why?
Their argument was that after with a dry marker and then erasing, the gunk will get gunked in the little
Okay.
slots here.
I can see
Guys.
that. But if you were doing it colored, what's the color of the back of that? Is it black?
Yeah. No, the acrylic,
Well, like the back of the vinyl.
it's black.
Like true black?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay,
better,
guys.
Anna? You want me to help you?
It's nothing sticking. Like not even close to anything. Just not even at all. And after weeding it for 20 minutes, 20 minutes,
This is supposed to be an easy project.
Supposed to be and is are two different things.
I know you braid it, but sometimes.
Back in her classic pink nails.
You know, I did the green with the gold. I know I'm not mic'd up, so I'm gonna try to talk loud.
You're good.
I did with the green with the gold for Christmas, and I just really missed this pink. When it grows out, because it's lighter,
It doesn't look as bad. Now you go every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is just gonna suck. Is this the old Smart Vinyl?
No, it's brand new. But then see, Smart Vinyl is the only thing we had that was big enough to cut on the Venture. Yeah. I was so confident using it. You should have seen me.
Did it cut quick?
Super quick.
So, unfortunately, I know that you all can see because I'm overhead. Sometimes you have to just baby it like this. And it stinks, especially if it's super small. Thankfully,
They're kind of big, yeah.
And I am honestly probably going to cut some of this backing as I go. So
Well, I
that
mean, I
might-
can baby it if.
yeah, kinda
Woo!
like this so that you're not having to deal with it.
Because it's so thick.
It's
The
right from
backing,
there.
the backing
I
on
don't
the
care.
Smart Vinyl is so thick. I told them before we started that I hated Smart Vinyl. They know, you all know that. You all know that.
Like, it's better than it used to be, but it's still not something I would choose. We need to try to find.
I mean, cutting it was a.
Becky has a good point. She said, "Is it the temperature since it's cold down here?"
I don't.
Maybe.
It's always cold where we work, though.
I don't think so. I mean, it's not like freezing
It's
down
like
here.
Antarctica in here.
It doesn't get lower than 60 down here.
Antarctica people.
Is your husband messing with it again?
I hope not. When I walked over there and 86-degree air was hitting me in the face,
Oh, that
I
was the
literally
funniest
wanted.
thing ever.
When I tell you he talked about it at home 7 different times, I'm like, find a new funny prank that's not burning us alive. And Becca was cold.
Do you all share with them about the pranks that Becca pulls on Jason?
No, we haven't.
haven't.
No.
Tell them a couple.
Has there been a couple?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so, well, okay. It was back in July when we were camping, okay? And he drinks vodka and Coke Zero. That's, for whatever reason, the cheap Smirnoff, $16 for like a huge, and then Coke Zero. Regular Coke he thinks is too sweet in it. I don't know. So that's what he drinks. So he was pretty drunk already. And Becca was like, I think it'd be hilarious if we traded the vodka in his bottle for water. So we put the vodka in another reservoir and then filled the same amount that he had of vodka with water, put it back in the freezer, left it there. So he just keeps drinking with the vodka and water. And when I tell you the man didn't notice,
No idea.
he didn't notice that
But then
straight.
he swears that he did.
Of course he swears.
Oh, yeah, after that.
But he wouldn't have quit. He wouldn't have kept drinking it.
No,
if
no,
he
no, no,
didn't
no.
realize.
It was hysterical,
It was
okay?
so funny.
Hysterical. He had no idea.
I also, I'm not gonna say which one.
No, I was gonna say
His political affiliation that he hates. I made a sticker and put it on the back.
saying that he supported it.
Yeah, and put it on the back of his car.
It was a fun little pun.
It
It was
hysterical.
hysterical.
And then the other day he had an unopened can of Copenhagen, so I opened it and I poured steak sauce in it. It's kind of like Dale's, but a little bit.
It's like a
more spicy.
marinade.
I put like an eighth of a cup in there.
Like a lot.
We were concerned, honestly, that it was going to seep through the bottom. It was a lot.
And then she closed it up, sat it there. Well, he goes through Copenhagen like 2 cans a day on a horrible day. Like it's a literal horrible habit. And he would not touch that can. He kept getting cans from his truck, or he had.
Rachel all weekend. Has he eaten it yet, or has he chewed it?
Yeah, and I'm like, no, he hasn't. So finally I get the can and I set it right where his other can was. And I'm like, he's going to have to. Well, he puts a big old dip of it in. Nothing. So I'm sitting there, straight face. Now the dip doesn't look any different.
No, at all.
The steak sauce, it didn't. I think through the couple days that he wouldn't put it in his mouth, it kind of soaked up in the. So it wasn't like watery. It looked the same.
Yeah.
So he puts it in, says nothing. All day he dips from this can, and finally I was like, I couldn't deal with it. I was like, "Does your dip taste good?" And he's like, "Yeah, boy, it doesn't taste any different." And I'm like, "It tastes fine. You don't like? There's nothing different about it." He's like, "No, it doesn't taste different." I'm like, "There's an eighth of a cup of steak marinade in that thing." "Oh, I tasted that, but I just thought it was where I ate barbecue earlier." Now, Becca, has he particularly shown a lot of emotion for any of the pranks that you've had?
No, and this was not a prank, and I was very upset about it. But my kids were playing with David's new PlayStation, and they had
No. This was Jason, and he did admit this to me because I said after you all left and everything was said, no, I cleaned up, and I said, David's PlayStation is fine. Do you want me to put it in the truck to go home because we'll get David at the house? And he said, yeah, that's fine. And he said they didn't have to order a new little case or anything. And I said, well, I mean, I'm like, I thought it was fine. You know how Beck is. And he said, it was me. I was the one who handed him the remote with the cord on it and said, you'll have to sit right here. Okay. He said, I should have known better that little kids with a cord attached to a $600 PlayStation. He's like, that was on me. Like, I shouldn't have sat him there.
That
but
makes
keep
me
going.
Feel better. But, yeah, so they had the cord attached to it. It was
like it was plugged up. Yeah.
So it was a total accident.
Total accident.
They weren't being rambunctious. They
No.
just pulled it off, and it broke the case for the PlayStation.
But it was a completely decorative piece. I don't know if you've ever seen when it starts down low, wide, it goes thin and fans out. One of the fans went on the ground. Not even, it was fine.
And it's just the corner of it and all that fun stuff.
It's probably because they're complaining so much. Yeah.
So I went in there and I thought, okay, if anything is going to upset him, this will be it. I'll get a little bit of, I didn't want to
The PlayStation?
Yeah.
No.
Just because it was new and it's David.
He literally verbatim said, if it's broke, I'll just buy another one.
He said, I don't care. And I was like, no, what color does he want for the case? Because we can get all these new cases. Case colors. What color does it? And he was like, he literally did not care. Nothing riles the man
up. If it was broke, I'd have just bought another one.
No, I would have bought another one.
Guys,
I would have not let him do that.
When I literally wrecked my 2-month-old brand spanking new off the lot car, the man didn't say a word to me. He was just glad I was okay. He's like,
I feel
it's
like
totally
my
fine.
prank, which wasn't really a prank, it was just mean, has gotten the most reaction out of him.
He at least laughed.
He did.
Yeah.
Which is more of a reaction than anything else.
We were over here for New Year's Eve, and I had gone to
doing
Great
so
American
good. Thank
Cookie and gotten a party cookie made. And on it, when I had it customized, I had him cover the whole thing in chocolate icing. Yeah, we pay extra for that because it's so good. And then I put Jason in the middle of it, and then put like a big red circle with
Like a
X
non
through it.
sign.
Yeah.
Like a not sign, and that's all it was. And he actually
He laughed.
giggled about that a little bit. Someone says it looks like I'm ready to go to Alaska. It feels like Alaska in here. I'm just going to tell you.
Becca, thank
Sure
you
does.
so much. I would have already been crying by now.
Oh, your computer's about to die.
It's fine. I
So
don't need it.
now you may want the parchment paper.
Oh, so do you think it'll be okay?
I don't know, Rach. Like yeah,
You think?
yeah, because it's waxy. Well, let's just do before we do the whole thing. Yeah, it's good.
Phew. I'm just gonna put it on like this part.
So tell them what you're doing for those who don't know.
So I'm gonna be putting some parchment paper onto our design here. Okay, this is called the hinge method. Okay, I'm gonna place some parchment on here. Excuse me. Now parchment is different from wax, is different from freezer paper. They're all a little bit different. Huh?
You're overhead.
Oh, thanks, Anna.
Everyone's talking about how much happier you are now that Becca's here. She's your security blanket. Basically, you hate me, and now you're happy.
Becca, you're a walking angel. Since you've been here, Rachel's voice is so happy now.
Anna was late today on her first day.
I was not late.
She was late on her first day.
The live when it was supposed to go.
Mom said Becca's a rational leveling agent.
Listen,
No joke.
I gave my old boss a speech to at least be here for lives 30 minutes early for the love of God. Anna whips up
my
with her
own
dog
boss-
pooping on me in the yard. And her baby. 10 tails. I'm kidding. I think I'm just going to leave it with one.
I think you're fine with one.
If Becca thinks I'm fine, then I'm fine.
I'm gonna vomit. This is gonna be the rest of my life is vomiting
Stop.
every day.
Does that have a thing on it?
On the back.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and all I get to do is sit here with my tail tucked between my legs while you all fight like you did about that stupid printer the other day. I'm like, listen.
And I was looking at Rachel and she was going,
If Anna would look at me, I would have done the same thing. I'm a peacekeeper. Just don't fight, please.
Anna was having a, oh.
You're going to make me pee on myself.
Well, you held your butt like you did.
Listen,
Is Charlie here?
no. I'm going to get him at 2.
We're Q1 planning. We've already started Q1, but we're Q1 planning after this. So let us know what you want to see in Q1.
Does this look straight? How does this look? I think it looks decent.
Yeah, I think it's good.
What?
Do you think this looks good overhead? Does it look even?
Where's my thing?
Your what?
My measuring
she's just-
tape.
Touching it angrily.
It looks further over on the bottom. It looks.
We need to go this way just a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Now it looks uneven over here.
Throw it down. Split it down. Split it down. Done.
No.
Made a choice. You made a choice.
We're looking. We can
made
still
a
get it
choice.
up.
You made a choice.
I mean, it's. No, you're good. The pink one. This is hard to see. The pink measuring tape.
I think it's on one of those desks.
It's on my desk, but I didn't put it there. And so we have a rule, Anna.
Oh God.
One rule
Here we go.
is that this
Here we go.
stays over here. You need an apron with one in it. Do you have an apron?
No,
I might have an extra.
I don't like those aprons.
Well, get an apron or don't. Just don't use my thing.
So, I don't know if you guys can see. I just flipped her over after burnishing this up a little bit. Now I'm just flipping the parchment paper over. And as I'm kind of rolling it out, I'm taking my squeegee, excuse me, and I'm squeegeeing it down. Like this. So we don't get no bubbles. Like that. My laptop has officially died, Anna. So if there's anything they'd like to say to me, tell them to say it to my face.
Rich, did you design this before or during the live?
Both?
Before, and then we tweaked.
Okay. Did you do it all in Design Space?
Yes.
It's cute.
Thank you. Oh, where's the little diagram? I'll show you guys what she gave me.
Oh, I just threw all the trash away.
That's fine. It's fine. Not important.
Well, no, that was just the backing.
I don't know where it's at.
Okay.
Again, not important. I just want to show you guys. Once it's down, it might not be down good enough.
Kat said, I totally want to be a fly on the wall during the adjustment to the 3 of you together 2 days a week. Hopefully there will be no bloodshed. Kat, pre-medication, I'd say there would have been some. But
I didn't take mine this morning. I totally forgot
we let
to.
things go a little bit easier.
Now,
It's coming up easier.
thank you, Jesus.
That's much better.
I kept telling them if they had that old Illustrator course, they could do better than this as far as designing goes.
It looks pretty good. You spelled everything right?
Well, no, I didn't.
No.
Oh.
And a cotton. I didn't have the S here.
Shit-ho.
That's exactly what it was.
She's
Exactly what it said.
so that we don't get demonetized.
Oh, we won't.
Now, I wish you guys could see. Becca, do we see the micro bubbles?
Yes.
This is why, now Becca just says yes, which means you guys just have to believe us. That's why you should not put your vinyl backwards on this. Because you'd have to mirror it, put it down, flip it over. It's not going to look great.
Well, take the back off and show them what it will look like.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
I like that board, though. I wonder where she got that.
Becca,
Make this.
she said that
Look
she
at the
paid metric
honeycombs.
crud
It's
tons
literally-
for it, and we can cut it on the glow
It's
forge.
literally glow for. Look at
But
the
it comes
honeycombs.
with, did it not come with the hardware?
But we could
Yes.
make the hardware out of dowel rods.
I thought it's not metal hardware.
It probably is metal.
Oh, it's over there in that box. I didn't look at it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's metal. It's black metal. It's like those ones that we used to have at,
St. Luke's.
yeah. But we could probably get the hardware.
Laying this down to protect my vinyl.
See, I love this hardware, actually. So,
Didn't you get that cheap, though?
probably. So you put this,
It's kind of like how the pegboards go on, too.
similar, yeah. You put this on the wall. There's 4 of them. Put your screw in that, and then you line this up like this,
I can't see the top of it.
and that's what you see. I like this a lot.
It's cute.
Well, now Rachel can hush, and I don't have a monkey on my back. She texted me about it again. I completely ignored her.
Good for
I
you.
just act like she didn't send me the text. I'm like, poor Rachel. She gave me this in like October.
Yeah, you were like, she didn't need it till 2024. We got plenty of time. I'm like, yeah, we got plenty of time.
Sorry.
Why did she not want to be organized in 2023?
Well, you know.
It was October. Why start then? You know?
Yeah, I don't know. Can they see
They
overhead all
definitely
these
will be able to see.
bubbles?
I
looks-
can't.
It looks horrible.
No, you can definitely see it in
It
person.
does not look
Well,
good.
yeah, I can kind of see. Yeah, you can.
It's okay, I'm using my gut. I'm using my gut. I went on the website, and you know our little cartoon that's on the front. I said,
You gotta
none of us.
change that.
I said, none of us look like this anymore.
Look at that.
You can't see it as good when you angle it like that. No, you can't see it at all.
I don't know what to
Now
do.
you can.
It's
Now you
bad. It's bad. But I mean, I like the idea of it. I don't need to undo it, I guess.
See if that changes the bubbles at all.
If what?
Doing that.
Well, getting them out would. But even then, it still looks. It's like a gray.
Yeah, it's not true black.
It's not
You're
true
right.
black.
Is it horrible? No, from afar because you see it. No, but
The other option, if you're cutting this out, would be to do a double. Like do this,
Oh,
then do
and then
another
do
one
one
on
over top
top,
of it.
and then you don't have, because I agree, like not having.
to rub that off, yeah, cause
I
yeah.
think it was Stacy was talking about like when you go to erase it, like
Yeah.
little particles get.
No,
caught
I
in the
agree.
sides.
I agree. That's
Let me
cute,
take
though.
a picture for her.
That worked out well.
I'm going back forward facing.
I kind of like this, Rachel. I
Do
think
you?
we should do lives together. This is totally unplanned, but I think 2 of us could be on the lives together. here and
Apparently they
there.
want to see that too because apparently me here with Anna,
Just
apparently
not as
I'm
happy.
mean.
No.
I woke up in a fine mood. I have nothing. I have no
I just
complaints.
bring out the worst in her.
I'm healthy. My family's healthy. I've got no complaints in life right now, except that my laptop's dead and I can't see what you're saying.
Look,
which
I got a
makes
new
me
phone
sad.
case. I was gonna.
Looks like a
I was gonna bring it
unicorn
up.
horn.
Does it?
Look, it's cute. My nose is itchy. What?
Me? I'm just surprised that you have a hoodie that actually fits you.
What are y'all?
This doesn't fit. I
That
just
doesn't
gained
fit.
6 pounds this week.
What? No, you did not.
In 1 week.
You're so full of crap.
Please explain to me
I
how
can
that
gain
happened.
6 pounds in
retaining
one good
fluid.
meal.
I mean, like seriously, I look pregnant.
You are so full of crap.
Thank you.
Do y'all have
Okay.
anything to say to the people?
Okay, we'll all
You're
be
being boring right
we'll
now.
all be bikini.
You're not
ready.
mean, just feisty. Rachel, you are not mean.
Thank you, Linda. I'm not mean, Linda.
Do you like the new phone? The new phone case? I do. It's really cute.
Mom got a new phone,
What'd she get?
the 15. She's
This
doing
is
great with it.
15 Pro Max. I love
Yeah,
it.
she's doing great with it. Although she won't update sharing her location with me, so it always shows she's at home. So
Why
like,
won't
when-
she do
I
that?
don't know. I don't think she knows that she
does.
has to. Like update it when you get a new phone. It didn't
I didn't
update.
have to update.
It didn't update on her phone.
I wonder
she
if her
left
op-
it at the Verizon store.
Huh.
Rachel, this thing's gonna be a pain to clean.
Kat said, I love you, Rach. You know I give you crap because I do. I'll try to be nicer so you don't banish me.
I would never banish you. I'm extra mean to the people that I love, so I get it. That's why I torture Anna. Like I texted her this morning, I said,
Why did this live take an hour and a half so
because
far?
this
Smart vinyl is the
stupid
devil.
smart vinyl needs to go rot.
These people are angels for sticking it out.
Becca, if we said right now, do you guys care if we make this 3 hours? They'd all be like, yay!
Yeah, well, you know what? We're going to start completely over. We're going to put this on the back, and we're still going to use smart vinyl. Do you guys want to stick around? And I guarantee you,
Kat would still be
the
here, and that's
58 people that are here would still be here.
They would still be here. But thank you guys. Let me know if you have any questions about the project, about the membership.
We had a new member join during your live, so they must not have completely hated it.
Today? Oh,
Yeah,
thanks
hold on.
for joining.
Let me find her name.
Thanks so much for joining.
Oh, no. It's a hard name to say. Can I call you Miss Tully because that's easy?
Miss
What's the first
Tully.
name?
Mairead.
Married?
Married.
Miss Tully, we are
Miss
grateful
Tully.
that you are a new
Thank you so
flock
much.
member here.
Let me know if you have any questions about membership. You can still use that code JINGLE, JINGLE, for the new year.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Kate wants to know if you hate the bright powder or smart vinyl more.
The what? The huh?
I think smart
Bright
vinyl.
Pad.
I think smart vinyl is topping it at this very second, just because I'm still calming down from using it. I think the bright pad was just a stupid invention in the first place. But the vinyl, because it's so widely available, it irks me more because sometimes, unless some of you out there can create some vinyl that we can put in our venture, this is all we have. So we have to suffer through this. It's horrible. If Becca didn't get here when she did and we did this, I would have cried, no doubt. No doubt. Anyways, I hope you all have a phenomenal day. We're going to go plan some great content for the rest of the year, the rest of Q1. Yeah, welcome Anna, your first official live on official payroll here at Oak and Lamb. We couldn't be more thrilled to have you. Becca, got anything to say?
Nope. I need to blow my nose.
Goodbye, everyone.